At some point in all of our lives, we have tied a towel or a pillowcase around our neck, jumping around the house, pretending to be Superman or Batman. While we all know and love the huge names of heroes, all the Marvel and DC movies or games are proof enough of that, there are some not-so-superheroes through the years that will just make you say, "The fuck?" So here they are, the 10 weirdest superheroes that you've never heard of. Golden Age Edition, 1938 to 1949. Number 10. Spider-Queen. If anyone were to talk about a masked red and blue hero swinging from rooftops with spiderweb, naturally you'd say, oh, that's Spider-Man. But there's a chance you'd be wrong. Shannon Kane was a research assistant, and her husband Harry was a government chemist. When Kane's husband is killed by agents from another country, she discovers his journal with notes on a spiderweb fluid, and upon following the recipe, creates a super thin adhesive with the stickiness and durability to swing from. From there, she went on to develop a set of bracelets that will eject the fluid from her wrists, and the Spider Queen was born. And keep in mind, this was a full 20 years before Spider-Man hit the pages for the first time. Number 9. Speed Centaur. Step back, Seabiscuit. This is about to get weird. I know at some point you have thought, hey, why the hell hasn't there ever been a superhero that was half horse? Well, good news, your fantasy has become a reality. Meet Speed Centaur, the crime-fighting horseman. Speed Centaur, oddly enough, wasn't from some distant planet or alternate universe. No. He was born in the Arctic Circle, and of course, is the sole survivor of a catastrophic earthquake that destroyed his home and people. And if that wasn't enough, he was found as a baby, or colt I guess, by a trapper of the human variety, and brought up to hate evil and crime. Talk about a backstory. And what the hell trapper would find a centaur, and his first thought is, I shall raise this creature to fight for justice. Not only does this do-gooder have the speed of lightning, as his name so cleverly hints at, he also has the strength of a giant, being able to throw boulders, and yes, can even fly. Oh, and did I mention? To blend into society and walk around the city, he has, wait for it, a horse head mask to cover his human half. Okay, I'm done with this one. Yeah, next. Number 8. Nightmare and Sleepy. Ever notice how all superheroes seem to never have problems on the money front? Batman. Well, make way for Nightmare, a former wrestler wearing a skeleton costume painted with phosphorescent paint. When this duo, who had absolutely no powers whatsoever, had no place to sleep, were flat broke and starving, they were fighting actual supernatural villains, such as the corpse that steals living men's faces and the medieval spirit called the Robber Baron. About halfway through their career, the skeleton suit was replaced with the typical spandex uniform with horns on the hood, and they battled more normal human things. The nail in the coffin of this duo was a complete transformation, where Nightmare was a genie summoned from the smoke of a hand-roll cigar owned by a detective named Nosy, and sadly, Sleepy was nowhere to be found. What kind of ending is that? M. Night Shyamalan couldn't have come up with that. Damn. Number 7. Nelvana and the Northern Lights. When you think about which countries superheroes come from, chances are you think of the good old US of A. However, when wartime supply embargoes shut down the shipping of American comics to our neighbors to the north, Canuck Publishing came to the rescue. Though Nelvana wasn't the first superhero from Canada, she was the first female, and she was even in print a few months before Wonder Woman. Nelvana usually appeared in front of the Borealis, had a winged headdress, and a costume trimmed in fur. As with Thor and Loki, Nelvana is based on an actual being of theism and culture. The daughter of Kolaak, she protects the Inuit people, she calls Eskimos, with her brother Tenero from all kinds of evil stuff. Another fun fact is that while she can be seen by the, quote, white man, her brother is forever cursed to take the form of a mastiff at all times when in their presence. Other Canadian heroes that have donned comics are the original Iron Man, no relation, Freelance, Captain Wonder, Speed Savage, Commander Steel, Sergeant Canuck, and Mr. Monster. Number 6. Madame Fatal. Seeing a woman pretending to be a man is a scenario we have seen many times in film and even comics. However, it was actor Richard Stanton who decided to switch the other way. And not only did he completely disappear after his wife's death and daughter's abduction, he went the way of a pissed-off Mrs. Doubtfire. Stanton, being a former actor, lived his elderly character's role 24/7, and when he found his daughter's abductor, John Carver, he even said that it was not enough. Stanton was a soldier, deep-sea diver, and expert swimmer, but everyone only knew the sweet old lady who lived with Hamlet, her parrot. Yeah, sweet old lady with a death cane. Number 5. Mother Hubbard. Ah, Mother Hubbard. Children's nursery rhyme or the most terrifying comic you will ever read? Mother Hubbard is a witch. And I don't mean just a mean old lady. Oh, no. An actual witch. Not only does her bones creak and hair curl to tell her evil's around and doing its thing, her cupboard, and yes, she still has it, is loaded with bat's wings and madam's blood to do her black magic. Her delightful stories include ogres who eat children, creatures collecting the eyes of children, and gnomes prying the eyes out of children's skulls with a crowbar. Yeah, gnomes are assholes in this scenario, as it turns out. They were also behind the child-eating ogre debacle. Sweet dreams, kiddies! Number 4. Doll Man. I always thought any superpower would be awesome to possess, until I learned about Doll Man. Daryl Dollman Dane was a research chemist who developed a concoction to allow him to shrink to 6 inches tall. That's it. He shrinks. This seemingly useless power did allow him to sneak up on the baddies he battled, such as Dress Suit, which was a bodiless set of formal clothes with a killing streak, and spy successfully. Believe it or not, his girlfriend also took on this lackluster ability to become pint-sized, though hers was apparently achieved through willing it. No chemicals needed. A lesson for you, Major League Baseball. Oh, and just to get a bit weirder, the duo also rode around on their Great Dane and often fought vermin or pets, and he had a doll plane. Yeah. Number 3. The Bouncer. Okay, this list is just getting weirder. The Bouncer is actually another superhero who comes to us from mythology. He is Antaeus, who is known for wrestling Hercules, as well as gaining his strength from the earth. In this version, he is impervious to any fall. That's right, he bounces like a ball. Not only is his power bouncing, his disguise is a statue. Oh, and his sidekick is his several greats grandson. Yeah, drugs must be involved with this creation. His grandson gave up the life of a successful high jumper and hurdle runner and became a sculptor. And he wanted nothing to do with adventure until his ancestor's statue came to life wearing a purple toga and sandals and convinced him to team up with him to stop a villain named Glowworm. Oh, and another mentionable baddie of this is Mr. Lucifer, a clown who thinks he's the devil. I'd say you can't make this stuff up, but someone made this stuff up. Number 2, the Eye. Okay, I can't believe I'm even talking about a superhero that's a giant floating eyeball in a cloud of smoke. I'm not shocked that the Eye has basically no backstory at all. After all, who could even begin to explain this? But even stronger is his limitations despite his or her abilities. The Eye relies completely on humans to actually fight the criminals and act as his agents, even though the Eye can fly, melt steel, manipulate invisible forces, appear and vanish suddenly, and burst into a flame-covered eye. I'm sorry, but I have a hard time getting behind a superhero that can be taken down by a Red Ryder BB gun. Number 1, Rainbow Boy. Let's get this over with. As you probably guessed, Rainbow Boy uses the power of rainbows. Well, light, actually. His real name is Jay Watson, a boy genius who said during an experiment he discovered that any bright light, even a flashlight, supercharged him, allowing him to fly at the speed of light, producing, you guessed it, a rainbow behind him. He also used the Roy G. Biv effect to form barriers, shields, and yes, prisons for his foes. For those who don't know, Roy G. Biv is the color of the spectrum. The more you know. Well, that's it for this top 10 countdown, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember to shoot for the moon, because even if you missed, you will land among the stars. And if you liked this video, be sure to slap that like button like it owes you money, and I will see you all in the next video. This can't be good. Fuck, I knew it. Fucking knew there was gonna be guys coming out of here. Fucking knew it. Oh, that was a fast one. Oh, that little
those fucking movies freak me out. I know y'all saw it.